So for this video, I kind of wanted to do a little year in review for myself, because it's like, you know, the last video of the year, and since I'm documenting stuff, I might as well. Couple of things that I feel like I've accomplished this year. Rachel and I played through Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. That was my second time playing them, so a little bit of a repeat for me, but we did it nonetheless. I went to Okeechobee Music Festival this year in Florida. I saw Bass Nectar twice. Once on the beach, and then once, you know, on a normal stage. Electric Forest was in June. I saw Bass Nectar again. And then Camp Bisco. Camp Bisco was in July, and I saw Bass Nectar again. And Camp Bisco is pretty eventful, let me tell you. It was the most eventful Bass Nectar set I had ever been a part of, let's just put it that way. It's partially the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing right now, with the painting and the recording and the time-lapsing. What else? Oh yeah, I started painting. In February, I started my first painting. At that point, Rachel and I were going through a little bit of a rough patch, so I was kind of lost in my own mind. And I found a home in my first painting. I didn't record that one though. I didn't start recording until about 6 or 7 paintings in, I'd say. And now I have, it's got to be close to 60. I've painted 60 paintings so far since the beginning of this year. Most of them since the beginning of August, which I guess that would be the next thing up on my list. Is I quit my job at the end of July, and since the beginning of August I've been just spending time on myself. I read The Da Vinci Code, which is a super good book. Super good book. One of the things that sticks out to me about that book is the fact that, like, right away, like the first couple pages that you're reading, you're like sucked in. You're like, what the hell is going on here? So I read the Da Vinci Code, most of which I read in a hammock at our town park. I learned how to put a hammock up, like tie the appropriate knots for your hammock or whatever, and hang a hammock in a tree. So I learned how to do that. I spent quite a bit of time in the park at the end of the summer. I would ride my bike down there with a backpack full of stuff, and I would just walk up on this little hidden trail at the back of the park. And right at the top of the hill, there's a couple of spots you can hang hammocks up. Rachel and I would go up there together sometimes. And most of the book was read in that hammock. It was a nice experience. I also reread a book called Feed, which is a book that I read in high school. And it was cool to be able to go back and relive the story, because I didn't remember any of it, you know. Besides the fact that I thought it was like a dystopian future, when in reality it's like encroaching as we speak. A key thing that stands out to me about that book is the fact that I read the entire thing out loud to Rachel over, you know, however long it took. But like when we would be driving somewhere, you know, she'd drive and I would read, or sometimes when we were like laying down for bed, I'd read until I'd look over and see that she's fast asleep. So I'll put the bookmark a couple pages back from where I noticed. What else? I mean, there's been a lot of stuff really that's happened this year. It's been a very chaotic year. But in that chaos, I've found some kind of peace with myself, with the world, I don't know. But I think things are headed in the right direction. In a few days here, actually on the 30th, I'll be in Colorado at Decadence Music Festival, seeing Bass Nectar for our final time this year. And I think he's gonna set things right. Also, Acrylic is gonna be there, so we get to see Acrylic literally the same night as Bass Nectar. Now, I've experienced pretty intense shows, one right after the other like that before. Specifically Okeechobee this year. We saw Tipper. Me and my buddy AJ were in Florida basically just to see Tipper and Bass Nectar. And we saw Tipper Saturday night, and he blew our minds. And then immediately after Tipper, we had to find our way to Bass Nectar, which was literally like the way that the stages were set up. Like Tipper finished, and we just had to walk over like 100 feet to the other stage. That was conveniently located directly next to the stage we were just at. But amidst the mass confusion of the audience after Tipper got done warping our brains, it took us quite some time. So that was a very intense experience, going right from a Tipper set right into a Bass Nectar set. And now in 5 days, it's going to be pretty much the same thing, only with Acrylic. So, at least with Tipper, he's kind of like opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to electronic music, from Bass Nectar, that is. But I feel like Bass Nectar and Acrylic share a lot of the same like vibe. You know, they kind of feel the same. So I can only imagine what that's going to be like. We'll find out. We'll find out. But I'm happy with the way things are working out lately. Despite the ups and downs, you know, there's still those ups. And I have a feeling like 2019 is going to be, honestly, like it's shaping up to be like the best year of my life so far. And it's like scary to think that, because I don't want to like kid myself. But like honestly, I'm excited. I hope you are too. And thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'll see you guys next year.